This one is for you, the boy I used to be. I don't think anyone ever told you this. You were doing better than you thought. You were braver than they told you. You weren't too sensitive, you weren't too much, you weren't too quiet, you weren't broken. You were a child in a situation. You didn't have the language to explain the thing they said about you, that made you small, that made you fold, that made you stop raising your hand. That wasn't true. It wasn't never true. And I wish I could go back and tell you with the certainty you needed someone to have about you. You weren't the problem, you were a kid who needed somebody safe, and the people in charge were not safe. And that wasn't your fault, that was never your fault. And I'm sorry it took me this long to come back for you. I see you now, I'm here now. To the boy I used to be, I love you now, I'm proud now. To the boy I used to be, you can rest now, you can rest now. The grown-up came and he came back for you. I came back, 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 I came back. You don't have to be the strong one anymore. You don't have to be the quiet one anymore. You don't have to read the room before you speak. You don't have to apologize for needing things. You don't have to perform for love. You don't have to earn your place at the table. I'll do that part now. I built a life where I could come back and find you and tell you what nobody told you, and give you what nobody gave you. I made the kitchen warm, I made the bedroom safe, I made the rules fair, I made the mornings gentle, I made all the things you used to wish for, standing at someone else's window. And now they're yours, and now they're ours, and nobody can take them, because I'm the grown-up now. And I would die before I let anyone treat you that way again, including me, especially me. To the boy I used to be, I see you now, I'm here now. To the boy I used to be, I love you now, I'm proud now. To the boy I used to be, you can rest now, you can rest now. The grown-up came and he came back for you. I've got you, whatever you needed, on the worst night you had. When you were 9, when you were 13, when you were 16, when you were the age you don't like to remember. Whatever you needed, I've got it now. I'm bringing it home, I'm bringing it home to you, and we're going to share it for the rest of our life. You don't have to be alone with the things that happen. You don't have to be the only one who knows. I know now, and I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere ever again. I was so good at giving love, I forgot you were supposed to take it back sometimes too. I was the friend who showed up, the shoulder that didn't cry first, the phone call that always answered, the advice that never asked for any back. I was the helper, the fixer, the one with the plan, the one with the answers, the one who held it all together. When people asked how I was, I asked how they were. When people offered help, I changed the subject. When people tried to give me something, I gave them something better. I made it impossible to be loved by being too useful, too needed. I told myself it was strength, I told myself it was generosity, I told myself I just preferred it that way. But the truth was simpler and harder. I didn't think I deserved to be the one somebody worried about, until the day someone refused to let me deflect. Let them love you, let them in, let them know the parts of you you only show yourself. Let them love you, let them try. Stop performing for the love you're already worthy of. Let them love you, let them love you, let them love you back. Let them love you. Let them love you. The first time someone asked me how I really was and waited for the answer, I almost told them I was fine. Out of habit, out of training, out of the 30 years I'd spent becoming uninterruptible. But they sat with me and it didn't move, and the question stayed in the air. And I realized for the first time in my life, somebody wasn't going anywhere until I told them the truth. So I told them, and they didn't try to fix it, and they didn't try to leave, and they didn't try to make it about them. They just stayed, they just listened, they just let me be a person instead of a function. And something in me that I've been holding its breath since I was a child finally exhaled. And I learned the lesson that nobody had ever taught me. Love you, let them in, let them know the parts of you you only show yourself. Let them love you, let them try. Stop performing for the love you're already worthy of. Let them love you, let them love you, let them love you back. You don't have to earn it, you don't have to be useful to deserve to be loved. You don't have to be impressive to deserve to be chosen. You don't have to be okay to deserve to be held. You don't have to have it together to deserve to be safe with somebody.
You're allowed to be a person,
Not just a service,
you're allowed to need things,
not just provide them.
you're allowed to be the one.
Cries first, who calls first, who says I'm not okay.
Without offering a solution,
You're allowed to be loved just for being you.
without the resume,
Without the receipts, without the value you add. Just you,
just you.
just you.
Let
Let them love you for nothing, for everything, for the simple fact that you exist. Let them love you, let them love you, let them love you back.
Let them love you.
Let them love you, let them love you.
You're allowed, you always
Hardest person I ever had to forgive was the one in the mirror. I held on to every wrong thing I did, like a museum of guilt. I built tours through it and gave myself the audio guide every night before sleep. The thing I said in 2019, the version of me that wasn't ready, the promise I broke when I was tired, the person I let down when I was lost, the decision I made before I had the wisdom that decision required. I rehearsed my failures like a play I had to perform. I memorized my mistakes like they were gonna be on a test, and the test was tomorrow, and the test was forever. I asked the mirror a question I'd never asked.
What if I forgive me
For not knowing what I didn't know.
What if I forgive me
For being human when I needed to be more.
What if I forgive me
For the version of myself that was doing the best he could with what he had then.
What if I
Forgive me.
forgive me I forgive me I forgive me I forgive me
I was 19 and I didn't have the tools. I was 25 and I didn't have the maps. I was 30 and I was drowning quietly while everyone thought I was swimming. I forgive the version of me who didn't speak up when he should have. I forgive the version of me who spoke up when he should have stayed quiet. I forgive the version of me who picked the wrong love, the wrong job, the wrong dream, the wrong moment. He didn't know, he couldn't have known. He was figuring it out in real time with no instructions and no second chances and no rehearsal. He did the best he could, and I'm gonna stop punishing him for not being someone he hadn't become yet. Because the cruelest critic I have has always been the same person, and it's time to fire him.
What if I forgive me
For not knowing what I didn't know.
What if I forgive me
For being human when I needed to be more.
What if I forgive me
For the version of myself that was doing the best he could with what he had then.
What if I
Forgive me. You can stop now. You can stop reading the indictment. You can stop rehearsing the trial. You can stop being the prosecutor and the judge and the jury and the prison for a crime that you committed before you had the language to know better. You can stop now, you did your time. Please let yourself out.
forgive me I forgive me I forgive me I forgive me
Forgive me for everything I didn't know. Forgive me for everywhere I had to grow. was gonna be this hard. Forgive me, and I'm allowed to start again. Right now, right now, right now.
Right now, forgive me.
Forgive me.
Forgive me.
And I'm so sorry it took me this long to say it. I used to ask, why me? Now I ask, what for? And the answer was always going to be this. I wouldn't wish my road on anyone, and I wouldn't trade it for anyone else's. Because the road I walked built the legs I stand on, built the eyes I see with, built the heart that knows exactly how much things weigh. The years I lost taught me how to use the years I kept. The love that left taught me what to recognize when the right one stayed. The job that broke me built the work I do now. The version of me that didn't survive made room for the one who did. I don't romanticize the suffering. I'm not gonna pretend that every wound was a teacher. Some wounds were just wounds. Some pain was just pain. Some chapters didn't have a moral, and I'm not gonna invent one. But the road, take it as a whole, the full road. Not the highlights, not the lowlights. The whole exhausting, beautiful, brutal road. The road that almost ended me. The road that finally made me. I look at the road, and for the first time, I'm not angry.
For the first time, I'm grateful.
Thank you for the
Hard road. Thank you for the long way. Thank you for the times I almost didn't make it. Thank you for the lessons that cost me everything. Thank you for the version of the world that didn't break me. Thank you for the hard road. Thank you for the hard road.
Thank you for the friend who left without him. I never would've learned what real ones look like. Thank you for the love that didn't last without her. I never would've understood what I was capable of feeling.
Thank you for the failure.
Without it, I never would've built the thing that worked. Thank you for the rejection. Without it, I never would've bet on myself the way I had to. The way that finally paid. Thank you for the night I almost gave up. Without it, I never would've known that I'm stronger than the worst day. Thank you for the doubt. Without it, I never would've had to choose what I actually believe in.
Thank you for the silence.
Without it, I never would've heard my own voice.
For the very first time.
I used to think the goal was to get a life with no hard road. Now I know the hard road is the life, and the gift is who you become on the way. And I like who I'm becoming for the very first time.
Hard road. Thank you for the long way. Thank you for the times I almost didn't make it. Thank you for the lessons that cost me everything. Thank you for the version of the world that didn't break me. Thank you for the hard road.
Thank you for the hard road. You did it. You're still here. You made it through the part you didn't think you would survive. And you didn't just survive it, you let it shape you into someone you can finally live with.
Someone you
Can finally trust.
someone
did it.
Thank you for the hard road. Thank you for the steepest hill. Thank you for the lonely chapters that taught me how to be still. Thank you for the people who left. Thank you for the people who stayed. Thank you for the prayers I prayed alone that finally got their answer prayed. Thank you for the hard road. Thank you for the hard road.
And the man in me.
Thank you for the hard road.
I wouldn't be me without it. And finally, I'm okay with being me. If you saw me build this, nobody was there. First break was the day I stopped waiting for someone to come and tell me I was ready. Nobody came, so I started anyway. Second break was the day I stopped explaining what I was doing to people who didn't ask. Nobody understood, so I built quieter. Third break was the day I stopped counting the people who left and started counting the people who stayed. I had two was enough.
Brick by brick, year by year,
Quiet, alone, and real.
I built this.
With my hands, with my failures, with my late night plans.
I built this.
With my doubts, with my breakdowns, and the talking myself out.
I built this.
Every part of it, brick, beam, and broken bit.
I built this.
And nobody can take it, because nobody helped me make it.
I built this. 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 I built this.
And the people who said it couldn't be done are the same people asking how it got done. I tell them the same answer every single time. I tell them alone, I tell them slow. I tell them with everything you said I would never have. I tell them thank you for not believing. You made the foundation stronger than I could have ever poured it. Every brick has a name, every name has a wound, every wound made the room.
I built this.
With my hands, with my failures, with my late night plans. I
Built this.
with my doubts, with my breakdowns, and the talking myself out.
I built this.
Every part of it, brick, beam, and broken bit.
I built this.
And nobody can take it, because nobody helped me make it. And one day you'll look around and you'll see what you made out of what they gave you, which was nothing. And you'll touch the walls, and the walls will recognize you. And you'll know that nobody can ever take it, because nobody ever had it until you made it out of yourself.
I built this. I built this.
saw. There was a year nobody believed me, and I had to choose who to listen to. They said the dream was too big. They said the timeline was too short. They said the path was unrealistic. They said I was unrealistic, and they said it with kind eyes, which made it worse. I almost believed them. I almost let them be right.
I almost set it down.
I almost agreed that I was foolish. I almost picked the smaller life, the one that wouldn't disappoint anyone,
Including me.
but there was something,
Some small voice
some quiet, stubborn truth,
that kept showing up.
even when I asked it to leave. It said, stay. It said, try again. It said, they don't see what I see. It said,
I see you.
and I'm not going anywhere.
And I made the decision that changed every decision after it. I believe me.
When nobody else did,
I believe me.
when the evidence was missing,
I believe me.
when the math didn't add,
I believe me.
when I was the only voice
On my side, I believe me. I believe me. I believe me.
And it didn't happen overnight, it didn't happen in a year. It happened slowly, while everyone was watching something else, while everyone forgot the dream that I was still working on. While everyone moved on, I stayed building the thing that I believed in. And one day it worked, and the same people who told me it wouldn't asked how I knew it would. And I told them the only true thing I know,
I didn't know it would,
I just believed it could,
and the belief was enough.
to get me to the next morning,
And the next morning,
and the next, until enough mornings stacked up that the dream had no choice but to become alive. And I owe it all to one thing.
the one thing nobody else gave me. I believe me.
When nobody else did,
I believe me.
when the evidence was missing,
I believe me.
when the math didn't add,
I believe me.
when I was the only voice
On my side, I believe me. I believe me. I believe me.
The person who saved me was the person who showed up when nobody else did. And that person was me. And if you're reading this, and you're at the part of the story where nobody believes you yet, where the math doesn't add yet, where the timeline looks insane, where everyone is asking if you've thought this through, I want you to know you don't need them to believe you. You just need you. And one more morning to prove yourself right.
I believe me. I believe me. I believe me. I believe me.
I believe me.
I believe me.
And the world caught up,
I believe me.
and the doubts ran out,
I believe me.
and it built the life that nobody else could see.
I
I'm still believing. Watch the next chapter. I'm still believing.
I believe me. I believe me. I believe me.
And I'm so glad I did.
I believe me. I believe me.
And I'm so glad I did. Carried it for so long, I forgot it wasn't part of me. The grudge I held since I was 19. The version of the story where I was always wrong. The name I never said out loud, but thought about every time it rained. The apology that never came. The closure I kept building in my head out of conversations that were never going to happen. I carried it through every relationship. I carried it through every job. I carried it in rooms it didn't belong in. I carried it to bed every single night, and it slept beside me like a partner I never chose.
And one morning
I woke up tired of being tired. Let it go, let it go. Not because they deserve it. Let it go. Because you deserve the rest. Let it go. You can put it down right here. Let it go. You don't have to carry it for another year. For another year. For another year. Let it go. I don't forgive them, I just stopped paying for what they did. I don't excuse it, I just stopped renting space to it. I don't pretend it didn't matter, I just stopped letting it matter more than the life I'm trying to live now. The thing I was holding me back. The weight I was carrying me down. The story I kept telling was telling me who to be, and the person it told me to be was somebody I never wanted to meet. So I set it down and I walked away, and I felt the lightest I felt since I was a kid. Let it go, let it go. Not because they deserved it. Let it go. Because you deserve the rest. Let it go. You can put it down right here. Let it go. You don't have to carry it
for another year. For another year. For another year.
You're allowed to put it down. You're allowed to stop fighting it. You're allowed to stop explaining why you're still upset. You're allowed to outgrow it, even if they don't apologize. Even if they never apologize. Even if they die without apologizing. You're still allowed to be free.
Let it go, 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 let it go.
The story doesn't need an ending.
Let it go,
You don't know them and understand it.
let it go.
You can walk out of the war. You don't have to win it, you just have did. And I did. And I did. They counted me out twice, 3 times I lost count. First the silence, then the failing, then the friends who stopped explaining, then the version of myself that I had to leave behind. In the nights I couldn't breathe, in the love that learned to leave, in the mirror I couldn't face, in the empty in my chest. But every time the world got quiet, something inside refused to die. Still here, after everything they said. Still here, carrying what should have been dead. Still here, this is the part nobody saw. Still here, this is the chapter they'll talk about. Still here, still here. The climbing, then the failing, then the climbing higher than before. Then the people who once doubted, asking what the secret was. Built it back from broken pieces, built it back from less than zero. Built it back without an audience, built it back, no one to please. And every time the world got loud, something quiet pulled me through. Still here, after everything they said. Still here, carrying what should have been dead. Still here, this is the part nobody saw. Still here, this is the chapter they'll talk about. There were nights I almost let go, but something said, wait, just one more morning, just one more breath, just one more reason you haven't found yet. And then I found it, and then I found it, and then I found it, and then I found it. Still here, and I'm not going anywhere. Still here, the ones who left will hear me everywhere. Still here, this is what surviving sounds like. Still here, this is the song they didn't think I'd write. Still here, and I always will be. And I always will be. There was a night I sat with the silence, and the silence didn't blink. The phone went quiet, the room got smaller, the walls remembered every word. The clock kept moving like it didn't care that I stopped breathing in my chair. I made a list of reasons, then I crossed them out, then I made another list. And the second list was shorter, but the second list was true. And in the deepest part of all of it, something quiet asked me one thing. Just one more morning, just one more breath, just one more reason you haven't found yet. Just one more morning, just one more sky, more moment before you decide. One more morning, one more morning, one more morning, one more. And the sun came up like it always does, like it didn't know what I almost did. And the coffee tasted ordinary, and the street looked ordinary, and my life looked ordinary. And ordinary was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. And I understood the secret that nobody ever taught me. Just one more morning, just one more breath, just one more reason you haven't found yet. Just one more morning, just one more sky, just one more moment before you decide. I'm so glad I waited, because the thing I was waiting for was me. The version of me that hadn't shown up yet. He was just one more morning away, and I almost missed him. I almost missed him. But I'm here. But I'm here. But I'm here. Just one more morning, just one more breath, and every morning after this one is borrowed, beautiful, sacred, borrowed mine. One more morning, one more morning, one more morning, mine. Just one more morning, just one more. I always have one more, one more. I always have one more. This one's for the ones who never got the speech, who never got the spotlight, who never got the credit. This one's for you. You walk through your storm without a witness. You won your war without a crown. You forgave the ones who didn't ask for it. You kept your standards when the world was lowering theirs. You held the door for someone who never noticed. You answered the call that nobody else would take. You sat with someone in the darkness, and nobody ever told the story. You did the work that doesn't trend, that doesn't post, that doesn't end. You don't know how rare you are. You don't know how rare you are. This is for the quiet ones, the unseen ones, the unsung ones, the ones who carry mountains and never make a sound. This is for the quiet ones, the kind ones, the patient ones, the ones who held the universe together while nobody was looking. The quiet ones, the quiet ones, the quiet ones, the quiet ones, the quiet ones. You won't get the parade, you won't get the trophy, you won't get the ceremony, you won't get the speech. You'll get something better, you'll get yourself. At the end of every day, you'll get the mirror that doesn't lie. You'll get the sleep that comes from clean hands. You'll get the peace that nobody can borrow. The loud ones rent attention, you own yours. The loud ones least respect, you earn yours. The loud ones perform their lives, you're living yours. And one is louder than any stadium, even though it never makes a sound. You don't know how rare you are. You don't know how rare you are. This is for the quiet ones, the unseen ones, the unsung ones, the ones who carry mountains and never make a sound. This is for the quiet ones, the kind ones, the patient ones, the ones who held the universe together while nobody was looking. I see you. I know you've been waiting for somebody to say it, for somebody to notice, for somebody to know that what you do in the quiet matters more than anything that happens on a stage. I see you, I see you, I see you, I see you, I see you. The quiet ones, the quiet ones, the quiet ones, the quiet ones, the quiet ones. Oh, this is for the quiet ones, the unseen ones, the unsung ones, the ones who carry mountains and never make a sound. The quiet ones, the kind ones, the patient ones, the ones who held the universe together, the ones who held me together, the ones who held themselves together. The quiet ones, the quiet ones. You. The quiet ones, the quiet ones, the quiet ones, the quiet ones, the quiet ones. Quiet ones. You. The quiet ones. This one's for the empty chair at every dinner. forever. There's a name I don't say out loud anymore, because the saying of it still breaks something that I keep trying to fix. There's a number in my phone that I can't delete, because deleting it feels like agreeing that they're really gone, and I'm not ready to agree with that. There are songs I can't listen to, restaurants I can't enter, streets I cross to avoid a whole map of my city drawn around the absence of one person.
But every now and then, on a morning that smells like them,
for the ones we lost,
the ones we couldn't keep,
the ones we didn't get to say goodbye to,
the ones who left while we were sleeping,
for the ones we lost, the ones who walk with us still, the ones whose voices we hear when the room gets quiet enough to feel.
for the ones we lost, for the ones we lost, for the ones we lost, for the ones we lost.
I used to think grief was the thing you got over, a wound that healed, the door that closed. Now I know grief is just love that has nowhere to go, and so it stays, and so it builds rooms inside you, and those rooms become the house. I don't wanna get over you, I wanna take you with me into every room I enter, into every sunrise, into every laugh that feels guilty for happening without you. I want you here, and since I can't have that, I'll have you everywhere, because
Love doesn't end when the person ends.
love doesn't follow physics.
Love just keeps existing.
For the ones we lost,
The ones we couldn't keep,
the ones we didn't get to say goodbye to,
the ones who left while we were sleeping,
for the ones we lost, the ones who walk with us still, the ones whose voices we hear when the room gets quiet enough to feel. They're with you
the person you're missing
right now.
while you listen to this.
They're with you,
They're in the way you laugh,
the way you got from them. They're in the kindness you learned at their kitchen table. They're in the songs you love because they love them first. They never left, they just changed addresses. They're with you, they're with you, they're with you.
for the ones we lost, for the ones we lost, for the ones we lost, for the ones we lost,
For the ones we lost,
but never let go,
but never let go,
for the ones we lost,
but carry every day,
for the ones who built us,
and then left, and then stayed in every road,
every choice,
in every
for
bowl.
the ones we lost,
For the ones we
for
love,
the ones we love,
for the ones we'll see again in some way.
for the ones we lost,
For the ones we lost,
for the ones we lost.
for the ones we lost.
I miss you, I miss you,
I miss you, I miss you. I didn't notice it happening. And then one morning I noticed it had. I didn't cry today for the first time in a long time, and I didn't cry yesterday either. And I almost forgot to notice that this was new. I made my bed, I drank water before coffee, I answered a text I'd been avoiding. I went outside, I felt the sun on my face, and I didn't immediately think about how undeserving I was of feeling good. I caught myself smiling at something stupid, and I let the smile stay without interrogating it, without accusing it of being a betrayal of the thing I lost. I don't know exactly when it happened, the healing, it didn't show up dramatically. It didn't introduce itself, it just slowly started moving in little by little mornings I didn't expect to be okay, becoming mornings that were.
I'm not all the way there, I'm not pretending I am, but I want to say something that I haven't been able to say for a really long time.
I was a year ago. I'm not the person I was 6 months ago. I'm not even the person I was last Tuesday. Something is moving, something is mending, something is putting itself back together inside the chest I thought was empty, and I want to give it credit out loud for the first time, because nobody else is going to, because nobody else can see it, because the work was always gonna be mostly invisible,
mostly mine.
but I see it, I see it, I'm seeing it.
I'm getting better, I'm getting better.
Slowly, quietly, without parade.
I'm getting better, I'm getting better.
The healing I thought wouldn't come is here, is here.
I'm getting better, I'm getting better. I'm getting better, I'm getting better. I'm getting better, I'm getting better.
You're doing it. You're doing the work that nobody's going to see. You're doing the work that doesn't make a sound. You're doing the work that doesn't post, that doesn't trend, that doesn't get applauded, that doesn't get believed in. But you're doing it. You're brushing your teeth on the worst days. You're going to bed at a reasonable hour. You're saying no to the things that hurt you. You're saying yes to the things that scare you. You're crying when you need to. You're laughing when you can. You're showing up. You're showing up. You're showing up.
That is the miracle that nobody told you
Was a miracle, but it is, it is, it is, it is, it is.
I'm getting better, I'm getting better. I'm getting better, I'm getting better.
I'm getting better, and I deserve to say it.
I'm getting better,
And I'm allowed to feel getting better, I'm getting better, and I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping.
I'm getting better, I'm getting better. I'm getting better, I'm getting better. I'm getting better, I'm getting better.
And I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping.
I'm not stopping.
And I'm proud of myself for the first time in a very long time.